Hamilton, did you receive on Facebook any information about the YBs? Yes. What did you get? When I was YBs at the time, there was something called paperwork that people used to inbox each other. What was paperwork? Basically, when YB started, and who was the big homies for each neighborhoods, and like what green light is, and stuff like that. Your Honor, may we publish what is in evidence as Government Exhibit 213, which is a message from the witness's Facebook account? Yes. Miss Brady, can we focus on that big paragraph in the middle? Mr. Hamilton, is this the message that you were referring to with your paperwork? Yes. Sorry, Miss Brady, could we scroll up a little so we can see the date on the post? Mr. Hamilton, could you please read the sent date on that message? 2011, 5/3. Could you please read the first sentence of the paragraph, YB history? YB was started in March 2007 in 1 Main, Southside, Rikers Island. Mr. Hamilton, what is Rikers Island? Jail. Could you please read the last 3 sentences of this paragraph, which starts with, they were determined? That starts with, could we highlight that for Miss Brady? Thank you. They were determined to make 3 main new YB headquarters. Once that was accomplished, they began taking over the north side. This was the beginning of a dominant takeover. From then on, YB expanded throughout the prison facility and now into different parts of New York. Miss Brady, can we turn to the next page of this post, please? Right at the top there, Mr. Hamilton, where it says top 5 on the island. Do you have an understanding of what top 5 on the island means? Yes. What does that mean? That means the 5 big homies on Rikers Island. And the third name there, could you please read that? Zico Nico. Is that the name Zico Nico that you mentioned earlier as a big homie for BNB? Yes. Mr. Hamilton, are you familiar with a person named Pebbles? Yes. Who is Pebbles? Zico Nico's little sister. Is she also a member of BNB? Yes. How do you know she's BNB? I piece her. I've seen other people piece her. What do you mean when you say piece her? Do a handshake. Do the BNB handshake. Could we please turn to the third page, Miss Brady? Mr. Hamilton, about halfway down the page, could you please read where it says Pinot Green Lights? It says Pebble B Road. What does green light mean? Green light means when you could turn people into a gang. Is it a kind of status? Yes. What does Prada shoes mean? Same thing for green lighting. And what does B Road mean? Boston Road is Blammer. Is that part of BNB territory as well? Yes. Miss Brady, could you please show the witness Government Exhibit 12? Do you recognize that person, Mr. Hamilton? Yes. Who is it? Pebbles. The government offers Exhibit 12 and 12B. No objection. Received. May I publish, Your Honor? Yes. Miss Brady, could we please pull up what's in evidence as Government Exhibit 201-1? Could we zoom in on the top status there, please? Mr. Hamilton, can you please read the top status? 8 letters, 2 words, 1 meaning, hashtag big money. And what does 8 letters, 2 words, 1 meaning mean? 821. That basically stands for big money. It's 8 letters, and big money is 2 words, and there's only 1 meaning for it. Is that a saying that you've heard before? Yes. Who have you heard it from before? We use it in BNB. Can you please zoom in on the middle of the screen? Mr. Hamilton, can you please read the second status here in this pullout? First we was young bosses, now we getting big money. And what does young bosses refer to? YB. And what did big money refer to? BNB. Can you please read the last status in this section right here? I've been in this shit, White Plains, nigga. White Plains bugging out since '06. What's up with all these new niggas? What does White Plains refer to? White Plains Road, North Bronx. Is that another way of referring to BNB? Yes. And what does bugging out since '06 mean? That means putting in work. What does putting in work mean? Doing crimes. So that means doing crimes since 2006? Yes. Miss Brady, can you close 201-1, which is from the defendant's Facebook account? Can you please pull up Government Exhibit 201-2, which is from the defendant's Facebook account? Could you please zoom in on the last 3 statuses there at the bottom? Mr. Hamilton, can you please read the second to the last status at the bottom? On my way to the field. So you just say, on my way. What is actually written on the page there? OMW. And is OMW an abbreviation for on my way? Yes. And what does the field mean? That's the hood. That's the neighborhood. That's White Plains Road. So when we say on my way to the field, we're on my way to White Plains Road. And the post just before that, sipping this nutcracker out here. What up? What does nutcracker mean? It's a drink. It's liquor. Can you please read the date for those 2 posts? 2014, 6/22, and 2014, 6/22. And Miss Brady, can we please have 201-3 in evidence, which is from the defendant's Facebook account? Could we please zoom in on the middle of the screen? Mr. Hamilton, could you please read the comment that was posted at 2:14, 7/16? Oh, there's a few. Could you please read the one that is right in the middle of the screen? Third one? Yes. Yo, if a drill, that's so Millie. What does drill mean? Shoot. What does Millie mean? Milton is moving smart, being on point. So how would it be used? I'm moving Millie and eating wild. That is basically saying I'm moving smart and eating wild projects. I'm making sure nobody see me. I'm not getting caught by anybody. No cops, nobody. Miss Brady, could we please have Government Exhibit 201-4, which is in the defendant's Facebook account? Could we please zoom in on the top message there? Mr. Hamilton, can you please read the body of the message? Ops, violating. What does ops mean? Opposition. That means our rival gang members, eating wild, ECG, and slut gang. What does violating mean? When continuously doing something that's not good. Can you please read the author of this post? Kurt Gates. Do you know who the Facebook account Kurt Gates belongs to? Yes. Who? A member of BMB and Triple M. What's his name, or what do you call him? I call him Kurt. His real name is Curtis. Do you have a second name that you refer to him by? Kurt Goon. How do you know that Kurt Goon is a BMB member? I pieced him, went to school with him. Let's go through the list of recipients here. And you can please tell the jury if you recognize those Facebook names. And just go one by one, who they are associated with. Darrell Tyrell is BMB. That's Polo Rell. Kurt Gates is Kurt Goon. He's BMB and Triple M. Will Rose is William. He's BMB. Sean Reed is BMB. Andre C. Evans is Pete Blacks. He BMB. Big Cat Rose is JT. He's BMB. Tyleek Rose is BMB. Dula Rose is Deshaun. He's BMB. Jizzle Smaj Rose is BMB. Mr. Hamilton, why do so many of these individuals have the name Rose in their Facebook names? That's showing honor to a person that died from BMB. His name was Rose, Quay Rose. So we put Rose at the end of our Facebook name to show love. Okay, we're going to talk about Quay later. Starting with Dula Rose, you mentioned he is BMB. How do you know? He was one of my best friends. I used to tunnel him every day. I pieced him. And turning to Jizzle, how do you know that he's BMB? He has tattoos of BMB, and I seen him piece other members. Miss Brady, could we please show Mr. Hamilton Government Exhibit 2? Mr. Hamilton, do you recognize that person? Yes. Who is it? That's Kurt Goon, Kurt Gates. Miss Brady, could we please show Mr. Hamilton Government Exhibit 9? Who is that, Mr. Hamilton? That's Dula. Miss Brady, Could we please show Mr. Hamilton Government Exhibit 41? Who is that, Mr. Hamilton? Jizzle. The government offers Exhibit 2, 2B, 9, 9B, 41, and 41B. No objection. May we publish, Your Honor? Yes, received.